This bonus workout will walk you through how to do all the isolations and body rolls we previously covered, but without the explanations. I'd recommend you use this workout 3 times a week, and after 1 to 3 months, you'll be moving in ways you never imagined before, and bring your dancing skills up a notch or more. If you don't have the time to do the full bonus workout, you can start with doing all the oblique isolations until you have them down, then move to the hips, then to the body rolls. The order you exercise doesn't matter. What matters is sticking to some regularity until you have all the moves down. And always remember, no one's watching. Dance is a physical activity, but it's also an expression of your soul. So relax, have fun, and let go. So your one-of-a-kind dance style will flow off your body as you engage with the music. So we're gonna start with our oblique isolations. Remember, feet apart, knees bent, pelvic tilt. Hold your hip bones with your hands. Now, we're gonna move to one side and then to the other side. This is 2, we're gonna do it 8 times. This is 3, take it slow. 4, resist it. 5, 6, you got this. Last 2, 7, and 8. Good. Now, check that form. Our hips aren't moving, right? We're gonna go front to back. So stick your chest out as far as you can, stretch it, and back. C-scoop it, front and back. Really resist it. We're on 3, so don't go faster than me because you don't want to have momentum doing the work. You want your muscles to do it. 5, stretch it, really resist it. 6, we're almost there. 7, whew, last 1. You should feel the resistance. Push it, push it, push it, hold, and back, and hold. All right, now we're gonna go to level 2. All right, level 2, oblique isolations. Bend the knees, pelvic tilt, hold those hips, and we're going to incrementally go side to side, front, side, back. Hips are not moving, right? Good. 3rd one. Remember, we're resisting. This is not just a slight little la la la. No, we are tightening those muscles. Keep going. You should be so resisting this that you feel it. You feel the muscles. Let's just do a couple more. And let's end here. All right, shake it off. Bend those knees, pelvic tilt, hold the hips, they're not moving. Other direction. We're gonna start the other direction. That's 1. Keep breathing. 2, but work it. 3, 4, keep going. Don't lose that resistance. Push it. All right, let's do a couple more. Let's end here. Good job. We're gonna move to level 3. All right, you know what to do for level 3. Bend the knees, pelvic tilt, hold the hips, and 1 fluid movement. We're gonna go one direction. Hips are not moving. We're not going up and down, no. We're isolating. If you're doing this right, push it out, side, scoop, push it out. You might increase your heart rate a little bit because you're resisting it so much. You're fighting it. Keep going. Push that chest out, scoop it, stretch to a side, Stretch out front. Let's do another one. You got this. Resist it. All right. Whew. Shake it out. We're gonna go the other direction now. Bend your knees, pelvic tilt, holding it in with those glutes. Hands on hips. Other direction. Now, it's common that one direction can feel a little bit more natural than another. That's why we do both. Hold those hips and C-scoop. Push it to the side, out front, to the side. Keep going. Side, front, side, scoop. You got this. What do you say, 2 more? 1 more. All right. You are done with oblique isolations for the day. Let's move on to hips. Level 1 hip isolations. We know what to do, right? We're gonna isolate that upper half. Hold your rib cage, bend your knees to get your range of motion, and pop the hip up, side to side. Now here, we're not resisting so much as we're swinging side to side, but we are squishing that hip up to our waist as much as we can. Keep doing it. Remember, your head isn't moving, so you can even put your arms like this if you want. I usually like to do this, or you can do your ribs. All right, now we're gonna do back to front. So we're gonna bend those knees, upper half is frozen, stick out that butt as much as you can, and C-scoop, pelvic tilt. Back and front. Back as far as you can, and pelvic tilt as much as you can. Bend your knees if you're not getting the movement you want. Keep going. And as you go forward, squeeze your stomach muscles, your abdominals. Let's keep going. Let's do 2 more. 1 back, forward, 2 back, 2 forward. All right, we're moving on to level 2 hips. Level 2 hips, bend our knees, hands on rib cage. Neutral butt, because we're going to move incrementally. Side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front. Again, this is 3. Side, back, side, front. All right, we're gonna do a few more. Make it tight, resist it, and we're gonna do 2 more rounds. All right, now let's go the opposite direction. Bend knees, butt's neutral, and we're gonna go side, back, side, front. This one, we're just getting a lot of exercise. Since they're incremental, the direction doesn't matter, it's more the frequency that's gonna give us the muscles. Remember, we want flexibility too. So really tighten it, really bump that hip up, forward. All right, let's move on to level 3 where we make it all one fluid movement. Level 3, now we're going to bend the knees, hands on rib cage, and we're gonna move those hips in one fluid movement. Your heel is gonna come off the floor as you circle around. Just like with the figure 8, it's very similar. But remember, your head's not bobbing up and down, is it? No, you're moving those hips around. Now, if you want to get more comfortable, you can just roll, roll, roll faster, okay? Now, we're gonna go the other direction. We're gonna bend our knees, hands on rib cage, or up here, whatever you find better. We're going to go the other direction. And you can just let your feet go up and down, up and down, up and down. Or you can let your hips just do the motion while your feet are solidly on the floor. Either way works. I find that bumping your hip up by moving your heels up off your floor are sort of better. But if you can do this with your feet on the floor, that's fine too. And that's level 3. Now we're into body rolls. We're going to combine the upper half and lower half, but let's first practice the upper half roll. What we're going to do is we're going to suck in our stomach muscles and roll our chest. All right, let's do that 8 times. And you can do it faster or slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do the figure 8 with our obliques. Remember that? Where we pretend like we had a figure 8 traced in front of our obliques. And we're going to go up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, center, up, down, center, up, down, center, up, down, center, up, down, center. And if you want to do it faster, all right, you can just move with it. You can even bump, bump, bump. Move your shoulders with it too, okay? All right, now let's go to the lower half roll. We're going to stick our butt out and roll. We're going up and down like cascading with our butt and our stomach muscles. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Figure 8, lower half. Bend those knees. Now what we're going to do is go up, rotate over, down into center, up, rotate, center, up, rotate, center. Now for this one, you probably already have your isolations down. If you don't, you're going to want to not worry so much about your upper half moving with it, but make sure you keep up those isolations because you won't get the range of motion that you will if you do the isolations. All right, are we ready for the other direction now? Now we're going to go, we're doing this. Now we're going to go back, forward. This is harder for me. Now we're ready for full body rolls straight forward. So remember, knees are always bent and we're going to roll. Remember, it's butt, chest, C-scoop. Butt, chest, C-scoop. Butt out, chest out, C-scoop. Butt out, chest out, C-scoop. Butt, chest, C-scoop. Butt, chest, C-scoop. And let's try it to the left and the right. All right, left. Prop out, chop up that left leg. You can bend your right leg as well. And then you're gonna do the same thing. Butt, chest, C-scoop. And you can move your legs with this. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do the right leg. Bend that knee, bend the back knee, and you're gonna go butt and chest out, C-scoop, butt, C-scoop, butt, Just scoot, see, scoot. Keep going. You can sit into that push out. Sit in, push out, scoot. All right, one more. And try to do it faster if you want. So you can have fun with these. You can also try it moving. So you can roll that way or the other way. Roll, roll, roll. And you can add some arms to it. Going up as you roll or going down. So going up, or you can go down. You can also have arms overhead, where you use more of your hips. So there's a lot of fun you can do. And now we're going to end with stretching those muscles so we can get the fullest range of motion when we come back and do these later. All right, with stretching, we'll just do one stretch for obliques and one for hips. Please do more on your own if that body part isn't stretched well with just these two. We're going to start with the obliques standing side bend. Now, stretch your arm overhead in the opposite direction so you feel a nice but not uncomfortable stretch, making sure your hips are both facing forward and one hip isn't higher than the other. Breathe, giving some oxygen to those muscles. Hold it for a bit, then try to stretch a little further. Now, release, and let's repeat on the other side. And lean to the other side. Hold it, breathe, and stretch a little further. Breathe. Good. And next, we're going to do the hips with the lunging hip flexor stretch. Begin by kneeling on your left knee. As you gradually lean forward, you should feel a stretch in your right hip and possibly in your glutes and your quadriceps, depending on how tight your muscles are. As you hold this, remember to give those muscles some oxygen by breathing throughout the stretch, which is true for any stretch. Now, let's try it on the other side. Kneel with your right knee this time, and then bend forward or lean forward. Hold it, relax, breathe, and try to stretch a little further. Release it. Great job practicing today. Remember to come back several times a week until you have all the moves down to the degree you want them. See you then.